guys, good evening and welcome to yet another wonderful session at BYJU'S Champions. I'm Aishwarya and today we are going to be recalling the chapter Nutrition in Plants. How are all of you doing today? Hi Anik, good evening. Hi Mahesh. Hi Advika. Hi Pranab. Hi Shweta. Yes, good evening. Hi Anya. Right, I can see a lot of you are asking me how I'm doing. Well, I did take some time off to recover, but trust me, I've come back with a lot of enthusiasm, excitement, and I'm just so happy that I'm finally getting to be with all of you. Yes, I am healthy and amazing, yes? Hi Pari, hi Shruti, hi Shreyasi, hi Aradhya, good evening. Hi Shweta, hi Bilva, yes, I'm doing amazing, right? Good to see all of you. Hi Prisha, all right. Hi, hi Shaurya, hi Zeenat, yes, all right. Hi Nidhi, Renu, how are all of you doing? Yes. Yes, Anik, I am that excited because I'm coming after so long and I'm so happy to meet all of you. So how are all of you doing? How are you guys feeling? How was the week? How were all the classes? Did you have a lot of fun? Yes. Hi Pramugda, hello. Right. Hi Advika. Yes, after a long back. Oh, this is Shweta's first class with me. That is amazing. Welcome to your first class here, Shweta. Right. Okay. Juhi says, we are fine. Amazing. Excellent. That is so nice to hear. Hi, Ayushi. Good evening. Yes, of course, I do remember you. Right. Okay. I can see classes were fun. That is important, right, Shreyasi? That classes are fun and you are able to remember. Hi, Pranab. Welcome to your first class. Yes, welcome. All right. Okay, I can see this is Sunita's first time as well. So welcome, Sunita, to your first class. And that is so kind of all of you who are saying that you were missing me. Well, you know I missed all of you, right? You know that. Yes, all right. Okay. So guys, now that, we have had a long gap when, earlier last week we spoke about, nutrition in plants and we learned about the NCERT. We learned about the important concepts and looked at the NCERT questions. Yes, so we have covered all of this. And for those of you who are new to the class, you can go back and check those videos out. So we have done concept sessions, bridge the gap sessions for this particular chapter. And we have also done a session on the NCERT questions that are there from the textbook. Yes, all right, okay. So now that I see that all of you are up to speed with what we are going to do, very quickly before I get started, I hope my audio, my video and my screen and what I'm writing on the screen is visible to you. Right, are you able to see? Well, I'll use a brighter color. Yes, all right, are we good to go? Yes, all right, okay, amazing. Yes, all right. So somebody is asking me, Mahesh, when is Menti? So we've already had a Menti session for this. You can go and check it out. Yes? All right. Amazing. Okay. So guys, of course, you know that at all times, learning becomes a lot of fun when it is personalized as well. And you know that if you've still not tried out the BYJU'S app, you can go and download the BYJU'S app where you will have personalized learn journeys, where you will be able to learn about different concepts, but at your own pace. And of course, apart from this, you can ask doubts, have previous year question papers, free tests, analysis. And if you've tried out Quizzo, you can try that out as well, where you can play quizzes with your friends. Yes? All right. Okay. So for those of you, I hope that my screen is visible. In case if you are not visible, please do refresh your screen once again. Yes? Hi, Pooja. Hello. Hi, Shruti. Hi, Vaidehi. Yes. All right. Now, of course, for some of you who want to explore more, we, of course, have the BYJU'S scholarship test and you can register for free and every Sunday you can try that out. Yes, right, the scholarship test is free, right? It is a free registration that you can try it out for sure. And in case, for those of you who are again very new to our channel, this is for them. But understand that, we have a Telegram channel, right? Wherein we put all the session updates, session notes, fun facts, and a lot more, right? And in case if you are not able to join, please request your parents to join on your behalf so that they will be able to tell you about all the amazing things that we have in store for you. Yes, all right, okay. So now that I've given you a quick introduction of what all we have for you here at BYJU'S, very quickly, this was our homework question that was there, right? Remember, we had a homework question in the NCERT session. How many of you remember the question that is, how do insectivorous plants obtain nitrogen, right? And I hope that most of you have given me the answer, right? All right, a lot of you are asking me what happened to me. I was not keeping well. That is why I was not able to come for class, right? Okay, I can see a lot of you are saying that you gave the answer. Yes, I remember. Yes, you do remember. That's amazing, Advika. Right. Hi, Tuba. Welcome. Yes, very good. From the soil. Very good, Pooja. Yes, from eating insects. Very good. So I can see that a lot of you had given me the answer for that particular, question that I had. And trust me, a lot of you had structured your answer. So more than just giving me the correct answer, what I was most amazed at was the fact that you had all structured your answer, made sure that you had an introduction, and you made sure that you gave a proper, why exactly they need nitrogen from the insects, what is the reason behind it. So trust me, I am proud of all of you for making sure that, you have structured your answer well. So very quickly, I am going to read out all the top comments that are there, right? How many of you have answered and how many of you are still yet to answer, right? How many of you have still not answered for that question? Some of you here who haven't answered? Any of you here? Right, very good. Yes, all right. Okay, very good, Melanta. Very good. Yes, very good, Anik. Very good, Ananya. Very good, Shruti. Yes, very good, Shreyasi. Very good, Anita. Deepa. Wonderful, right? Not an issue, Janvi. So again, for those of you who have not answered, you can go back to the video, see where the question comes, and you can write it down. Not a problem, and you can just let me know that you have written the answer for that question so that I can go and check it out. So very quickly, I'm going to call out all the top comments that are there. So as you can see, I'm really excited. And here we have Anshi, we have Ananya who has given me the homework answer, Defina, Dibyanshi, Anik, Mohib, right? And I can also see a lot of you have answered here telling me that you have. And I can see Anya says you were not able to answer. That is completely okay. In case if you have not answered, do go back to the video and check it out. No, Jessica, you are just in time. We were quickly recalling what all we have covered in our previous class, right? Okay, all right. Very good, Pooja. Very good, Renu. Yes, no issues. You can go back and answer. Right, okay. So now, of course, I'm sure in our particular class, you must be wondering, right? What are we going to do? When we say recall, the chapter more nutrition in plants, you must be wondering, right, ma'am, how are we going to do this? Any of you have any ideas as to how we might be recalling it? Any guesses you want to take? Yes? All right. Ayushi, I think that, I have missed that out. You can just go back and check once again. Yes? Same here with Shruti. I think that in the chat, in the comment section, it was not there. You can just go back and check it out once again. Right. Okay. Questions. Mind map. Okay. All right. Quiz. Revision. Yes, we will be revision. We are going to be revising. We are going to be recalling. As a matter of fact, the important concepts we will recall are, of course, modes of nutrition, photosynthesis, and heterotrophic mode of nutrition, and some other organisms. Yes. I can see flow charts. I can see puzzles. Okay. So for those of you who are going in the lines of puzzles, you are more or less, in the right direction. Because today is Friday, right? And we've done this chapter, and of course, when it is Friday, we will all be somewhere in us, we'll be like, ma'am, it's going to be Saturday, Sunday. We've done lots of studying already. You must be thinking, right? Yes, Aradhya says games. Well, of course, there are going to be games today wherein we will recall all the important concepts by playing the explore games that are there. So essentially, today's class is going to be an explore with BYJU'S session, right? Where we will recall some of the concepts with explore. But then again, there will be so much more that we are going to do. I can see Shruti saying with Ankita ma'am, I think. Okay. So I know a lot of you might be waiting for Ankita ma'am, but today Ankita ma'am may not be joining us. I don't want to get your hopes up high, but Ankita ma'am might not be there. Right. Okay. Games, riddles, all right. I think all of you have got an idea of what we have in store for you. Today is going to be an entirely gamified session where we are going to recall nutrition in plants but you are going to be telling me what are all the answers. So are we excited for today's class? Very quickly in the chat box, send me all the emojis to show how excited you are. Yes? Okay, amazing. Paul question. Super excited, too excited. All right, okay. We are good to go. I can see the emojis coming in. Keep them coming. Yes? Don't get stopped with one or two. Keep them going. Right? I want to see a train of emojis. All right. Okay. Josh is high. Yes, Josh is very high. All right. Amazing. So let's get started by quickly recalling some of the important concepts that we learnt about. And in this particular chapter, right, that is nutrition in plants, the first concept we focused on was on the types of nutrition, or I would say the two modes of nutrition. Right? So here, as you can see, we have two modes. We have autotrophic mode of nutrition, and then of course we have heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Now, auto means self and trophos means nourishment. So, in these kinds of organisms, we see that they obtain food by using some simple substances, and they prepare their own food, which is why we also call them as autotrophs. While on the other hand, in the case of heterotrophic mode of nutrition, we see that this is a mode of nutrition where organisms are dependent on other organisms for food, and this mode of nutrition is what we call as heterotrophic mode of nutrition, and these organisms are known as heterotrophs. So in this case, with this basic understanding, we are going to be playing our first explore game, right? So are we ready for this? Yes. We have already taught this in class. Yes, very good, Chaitali, very good. So now very quickly, I'm going to be moving to the explore game, right? So are you all able to see my screen now? Very quickly. Yes? Okay, are we able to see the screen? So here, as you can see, Arya is visiting the Trophers shop, right? Where she needs to help out the Trophers shop in, with whatever sale that they do. And they're roaring in business that day, and it's a busy day, but items are limited. So we need to sell the available items to all the customers. Yes? So here, as you can see, we have our first customer. And it is a Venus flytrap who wants to make his own food, but requires something that will give him nitrogen. Yes? So can you very quickly tell me what can we give him? We have fly, dead fish, we have a tree bark and water. You tell me and only then I am going to mark this. Right, Ayushi says you have already played it in the BYJU'S app. That is amazing, Ayushi. For those of you who still not tried it, do visit the BYJU'S app, right? Okay, all right. I can see the answers coming in. Fly, fly, fly. Okay, now for all of you who told me fly, of course we know that flies are nothing but insects, right? And Venus flytrap is an insectivorous plant, which is why we see that it's not preparing its own food, but it's dependent on the fly for nitrogen. Yes? So here it is dependent on the fly for nitrogen. So we will take the fly, put it and give it. Yes, the Venus flytrap is very happy and it will take the insects because it takes nitrogen from it. It's a partial autotroph or a partial heterotroph. Good job, guys. Good job. Yes, it's a very big clap from my end. Now let's move on to the next one. Yes? Right. So next here, what you see, we have mistletoe. And mistletoe feasts on items to derive nutrients from them. So what can we give mistletoe plant here? Will we give a spider, some rotten vegetables, tree bark, or frozen mist? Right. Venus flytrap has fly in its name. Yes, very good, Anik. Yes. All right, amazing. Okay, all right, Rahi. Sorry, I got your name wrong. Very sorry. For those of you who have already played it, not a problem. You can help the others out with this game. Yes? Okay, I can see Akash says frozen meat. Somebody's telling vegetables, right? Tanishka says tree bark. Okay. Karthik says meat. I'm getting a lot of mixed answers for this question. Right. So I'll give you a clue here. Mistletoe will come under a category of, I would say, something along the lines of Cuscuta, right? Along the lines of Cuscuta. If mistletoe comes along the lines of Cuscuta, what would be the answer then? Would it be rotten vegetables or would it be frozen meat? Yes, I can see the answers coming in right now. Slowly you're getting it. Yes, very good Pranab, very good Pooja, very good Anik, Shaurya, Ananya, Anirudh. Yes, very good, very good. I can see a lot of answers coming in. And a lot of you are now telling me tree bark. Yes, mistletoe is very happy. because we know mistletoe will attach themselves to tree bark with some small root-like structures and they will obtain nutrition. As a matter of fact, remember you guys only told me that this is an example of parasitic mode of nutrition, right? You guys only told me that. So that's why I gave you a small hint on cuscuta. Yes, all right. Okay, Pramukta, sorry about that. All right, okay, amazing. Yes, so now we are clear with this. Shall we move on to our next customer? We'll go to our next customer and see what our next customer wants. So here we have our very own Mr. Mushroom. Yes, he is like fresh food is very overrated. I don't want all this fresh food and you know all this fresh food that you are selling. I want some leftovers, right? I don't want this fresh food. So what are we going to feed such a customer? Will we give spider, dead fish, rhizobium, right? I know it says rhizonium, but it's rhizobium bacteria. And of course, frozen meat. What are we going to give? Yes, amazing, amazing. All right. I can see a lot of you are telling me the answer. This is very simple. This, of course, is dead fish, right? So now when we talk about dead fishes, we know that especially mushrooms come under the category of fungi. And fungi are the broad group of organisms that feed on dead and decaying matter, right? And they're entirely dependent, which is why they are heterotrophs, right? Yes, Mr. Mushroom needs dead fish. Very good. All right. We also call them, and we call these organisms as saprotrophs. Very good, Pooja. Yes. So, Shweta, you're saying my voice is low. I would request that you just refresh once again and increase the volume so that I am more audible to you. Right? Don't worry about that. Okay. All right. So, now as you can see, we have given Mr. Mushroom what he requires also. Right? Okay. Now, let's move on to the next one. Next, we have a very happy-go-lucky plant here. Miss Green Plant is here looking for a crucial ingredient that she needs to make her own food. So will we give tree bark, dead fish, carbon dioxide, or the rhizobium bacteria? What are we going to give Miss Green Plant here? Very quickly in the chat box. Yes, very good. You guys are amazing. It's like within seconds you give me the answer. That's how awesome all of you are. Yes, very good, very good. All right, this is, what do you say? It is a very unanimous answer, right? All of you have agreed to the same thing. We have to give this green plant carbon dioxide because we know that carbon dioxide is the raw material to prepare or to make its own food. Yes, green plant needs carbon dioxide. Yes, very good. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. And here we have another plant coming in, right? We have another plant here and this is the legume plant. Now, legume plant wants to make her own food, but just like the Venus flytrap, she needs some nitrogen too. And he's like, ew, I don't want insects. Insects taste very bad. So in that case, what do we give the legume plant here? Yes, very good. Yes, all right. I can see carbon dioxide. Okay. Duration of the class, this class will be for 30 to 40 minutes max, right? Okay, all right. I can see this again is a very unanimous answer. All of you have answered this brilliantly. Very good. We will give legume plant rhizobium because we know that in this case, rhizobiums are symbiotic plants, right? They're not saprophytes. This here is not correct, right? They are symbiotic. They have symbiotic association and they provide nitrogen and they help in fixing nitrogen. Yes, and we see here that in this case, we see that they fix nitrogen, but in turn, the leguminous plants will provide shelter. So here, saprophytes, of course, is incorrect, right? So in this case, we will, of course, not focus on that part. Are we clear? Yes, we have quickly recalled some broad concepts with modes of nutrition where we have looked at autotrophs and heterotrophs. Are we clear? Are we good to go? Yes, all right. Okay, I can see all of you are answering brilliantly, right? This is all crystal clear. It is good to go. Now what we are going to do is very quickly we will be switching to the next concept, that is photosynthesis, right? So very quickly in this case, as you can see, next topic that we're going to talk about, of course, is photosynthesis, where we have learned the majority of the concepts. Yes, and when we talk about photosynthesis, we know that it is a process most often seen in green plants, right? So we know that photo means light and synthesis means to combine. And we see that carbon dioxide and water are raw materials that combine in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight, and they prepare glucose. And that is the food that is prepared, giving oxygen as a byproduct. And we see that glucose is stored in the form of starch in the plants, right? Okay. Yes, Arshi's first class. Welcome to your first class, Arshi. We are discussing nutrition in plants and we are recalling the important concepts. But if you want to have a detailed understanding, you can go back and watch the concept sessions where we have done in-depth videos. Very good, Shreyasi. You have given me the chemical formula. Very good. Yes. All right. Okay. So now that this is the main concept that we have learnt about in this particular chapter, what we are going to do is we will now play a quick game that is related to photosynthesis. So just give me a moment as I switch the slides. Yes? All right. Okay. So now we are going to quickly switch to the next game that is on photosynthesis. Is my screen visible to all of you? Right, very quickly. Are we able to see my screen? Okay, so here Arya is visiting the plant city which has shut down for some reason. Now we need to help Arya set up a fully functional city to make sure that we are able to provide the food for the whole city. All right, okay. Now we know that chlorophyll is essential for photosynthesis and we need to first identify which would be the ideal location where we will find photosynthesis. Yes, very quickly, can you tell me? Okay, I can see a lot of you are telling me that you've played this game. If you've played this game, please help the others with this question so that, we can answer quickly, right? Yes, very good. I can see the answers coming in. Very good, Nidhi. Very good, Purnabi. Very good, Melanta. Yes, very good, guys. Very good. Yes, so here the answer is very direct. The answer here, of course, is chloroplast. So we will now go to chloroplast city and we will go to this factory and see what is going on here, right? And we know that chloroplast consists of chlorophyll, that is a light trapping pigment, right? It has light trapping pigment called chlorophyll which helps or plays a key role in the process of photosynthesis. Yes. So now one more thing here, guys. So far, if any of you have any doubts with the concept, please don't hesitate to ask me the questions. In case if you want me to repeat some point once again, I will repeat. Please just don't hesitate in asking me the questions. Okay? Now here we will go to the chloroplast and what we need to do here is to choose the ingredients that would be required so that photosynthesis can take place, right? Okay, very quickly, can you tell me, we have three options here. Option 1 is sunlight and water. Option 2 tells sunlight, water, and we have methane. Then we have sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. Yes, the Telegram link is for free. It is free. Yes, I can see the answers coming in, and very smartly, all of you have told me the third one. And I can see some of you are still telling me sunlight, water. But is sunlight and water alone enough is the question, right? Yes, very good, very good. I can see the answers coming in. It is sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. So it's always important to remember, I always stress on the fact that water and carbon dioxide are your raw materials for photosynthesis and sunlight provides the energy for the process. And chlorophyll will trap this light energy that is there. So now that we have understood what are the raw materials, let's move on. Alright, as you can see here in the next part, for carbon dioxide to enter, there needs to be an appropriate entry site and the entry that we chose is not quite okay. So we need to first identify the correct entry site that is there for carbon dioxide. So very quickly, can you tell me what is the answer? It is okay, Ankita, not a problem. Yes, I can see the answers. Is it xylem pipe, stomatal pore or the phloem pipe? Very good, all of you. Keep that energy going. Yes, stomatal pore. Very good. So we know that stomatal pores are small openings which are present on the underside of the leaf through which carbon dioxide will enter and of course oxygen will go out, right? And this is important to remember that there are small tiny openings present on the underside of the leaf. Very good, all of you, very good. I like the enthusiasm that is going. Now let's move on. So now here, of course, we have, made sure that we have got all the raw materials ready. Now we just need to choose the correct product from the reaction that has occurred so that we can provide energy. I am stressing on this point that we need to identify the product so that we can provide energy. So will it be glucose, oxygen or water? Yes, very good Anya, very good. Very good, very good. Okay, now I can see some mixed answers coming in. I can see oxygen, I can see glucose. Now remember that we need it so that we get energy, right? Yes, very good. I can see there is a mixture of answers coming in. Some of you are telling me glucose, some of you are telling me oxygen, some of you are telling me even water. Well, I'll eliminate water out, right? It's not water. So between glucose and oxygen, what do you think is the answer? 2 or 1, not sure, no? Yes, this question is actually slightly tricky because here we're talking about the product at the end of which we get energy. And yes, of course, to get energy, oxygen is also required. But the thing is, the raw material or the basis of energy production is glucose. And glucose is a type of carbohydrate. And we know that carbohydrates are rich sources of energy. So in this case, for this particular question, the answer is glucose, right? Are we clear with this? Are we clear with this concept? Because it can be slightly tricky. Are we clear? Very quickly, let me know in the chat box. Yes, very good, Anik. Both are byproducts, but in this case, glucose is the answer. Yes, all right. Amazing. Yes, are we clear? Crystal clear. Brilliant. Brilliant, Shaurya. All right. So now very quickly, just give me a minute so that I can switch back. So here, as you can see with this, in this case, we have provided energy to the city and of course, oxygen. Now, of course, coming back to this, we have looked at two very important concepts, right? We have looked at the concept of modes of nutrition and we have learnt about photosynthesis in detail. And then we also learnt about how there are some organisms like algae which can do the process of photosynthesis, right? They are found underwater and they consist of chlorophyll, which is why they have the ability to do photosynthesis. So with this, we have recalled some of the important concepts. Now we will move on to the last segment of today's class. How excited are all of you? How excited are all of you for the last segment for today's class? Yes, all right. It's completely okay, Anya, not a problem. You can come back and watch after you are done with class. Yes? Okay. So very quickly in the chat, I want to show all the, I want you to show me all the excitement that is there. All right. Okay. So now that all of you are super duper excited, the last part that is going to be there is the puzzle time. So like a lot of you told me, we did explore games, we explored and recalled the important concepts. Now the last bit of it is a very simple. Knowing all of you, I know this is going to be very simple for all of you. Now these are riddles, right? And you will have 30 seconds to quickly tell me which is the organism. So we'll get started with our first riddle. Yes? All right. Yes. Okay, I can see Jessica telling, hooray, yes. Even I'm feeling that excitement inside me. I think it's there in my voice also that I'm so excited. Yes, Shreyasi says, I love riddles, right? Okay, that's amazing. All right. Okay. So this is very simple, right? It's a very simple riddle and I am sure that if you know the concepts clearly, it is going to be very easy. So let's have a look at the first riddle. I look like a vessel and I feed on insects for nutrition, and who am I? So here, as you can see here, the timer has also started. So we are now in 24 seconds. Yes. So this will not be a poll question because you will have to tell me the answer. Yes. This particular organism is a vessel and feeds on insects for nutrition. So you have to give me a specific example. Not the overall category, but the specific example. I can see a majority of it is pitcher plant. I can see some insectivorous plants. I can see Venus flytrap in this. Okay. All right. I can see majority of told me pitcher plant and the time is up. And all of you have done a wonderful job. The answer is pitcher plant, which is also known as Nepenthes. So we know that this is shaped like a vessel, or I could say it is jug shaped or pitcher shaped. And we see that it is an insectivorous plant because it feeds on insects for nitrogen. Very simple and easy. All right, Shruti said she got it first. Well done, Shruti, well done. Okay. Now, let's go on to the next one, right? So the next question is again a very simple one. I am a plant that is rarely green in color. I suck nutrition from host plants. Who am I? This is slightly tricky, but the timer starts now. I am rarely green in color and I suck nutrition from host plants. In case if you need the hint, you can tell me. Yes, Anushri, very soon, very soon. Yes? All right. I like the fact that even though the question is a little vague, a lot of you are getting the answer correctly. Yes, it is a parasitic plant and the example is absolutely on point. It is Cuscuta. So before the time is up itself, you have got it right. So here, as you can see, we know that Cuscuta is rarely green, or I would not even say it is green. It's normally yellow in color and it is thread-like. So the keyword here was actually not there. The fact that it was thread-like, and of course we know that it exhibits parasitic mode of nutrition where it has certain structures known as hostoria that will penetrate into the host tissue and it will absorb nutrition. Very good. Yes, it is also known as amerbale or dodder. Very good. Anvi, the answer is Cuscuta because here we are looking for specific examples. So let me focus on the point that we are looking for specific examples. Okay. Amazing, Anirudh. Very good. Very good. Very good, Divyanshi. Very good. Yes. Next one here. I am an association of two different organisms in a symbiotic relationship. I am also an indicator of pollution. Who am I? And as you can see, our timer has started, right? Yes, I can see a lot of answers coming in. Okay, Karthik says, yeah, I'm right. Very good, Karthik. Okay then, yes. Y'all are all so brilliant. You're getting the answer like this, right? It's like at the tip of your fingers, all the answers. Amazing. I don't even think I need to wait for the rest of it, right? I think I can just, skip the 6 seconds because a lot of you have got this right. Wonderfully done, all of you. Brilliant. Yes. This particular answer is, of course, nothing but lichens. Because we know that lichens are a symbiotic association of fungi and algae. And we know that fungi provide shelter and algae do photosynthesis and provide food for it. Very good, Divyanshi. Very good. Good to know that you have been very quick with this. Yes? All right. Now let's move on to the next one. I am a brightly colored, stinky, enormous flower. And I follow parasitic mode of nutrition. Who am I? Yes? That's amazing, Anik. Amazing. Yes? All right. Hi, Divyansh. Hello. All right. I can see the answers. And Anvi has answered first here, followed by Apsara, Ayushi, Nidhi, Divyanshi, Ankita. Yes? Very good, Anik. Very good, Anirudh, Mahesh, Shruti, Purnava, Divyanshi. Oh my God. All of you have got this right. We have last 1 more second on the clock and of course time is up. Yes, so of course all of you have got this right. I did not even see one confused answer here, right? Here in this case the answer is parasitic flower that is there. That is nothing but Rafflesia. Now Rafflesia is an enormous, as a matter of fact the largest flower that is there and it follows parasitic mode of nutrition. Well done all of you, well done. Now moving on to the next one. I am a parasitic worm who sucks blood from humans for nutrition. Who am I? This is again a little vague, but I really hope that all of you get this because we even discussed about it. Because again, there can be a lot of answers here. But let me focus on the fact that it is a worm. So can we say mosquito is a worm? For all of you who are telling me mosquitoes, can we say mosquito is a worm? Yes, very good, very good. I can see a lot of the answers coming in. I'm stressing on the fact that it is a parasitic worm and it is not a parasitic organism. And of course, time is up. And in this case, we see that the correct answer is leech. Can you see it has a wiggly, wormy body that is there? So mosquitoes, of course, they do suck the blood, but we will not call it as a worm, right? It's an insect. So you should always understand that. Yes, very good. All right. Congratulations, Ayushi. Congratulations. And with this, if you see, we have actually recalled all the different concepts that we learnt about in this particular chapter by just playing some interactive games and doing a lot of active learning, right? Yes, Purnabi, it's very yucky. You. So anyways, quickly for all of you, of course, if you've still not joined our Telegram channel, well, you know what to do, right? You can go click on the link that is there in the description box. And with this, we have come to the end of today's class where we have recalled the whole chapter, that is photosynthesis, by just playing some interactive games and by active learning. Our next session will be next week where we will focus on an important concept, that is, we learned about that nitrogen is needed for the plants, but why do plants require this nitrogen? We will learn about it in greater detail on June 8th, that is the coming Wednesday at 5 p.m. And I know all of you are waiting for the homework question, right? Yes, Apsara has already asked me, ma'am, what is the homework question? Yes, so here, so far I've seen that all of you get the homework question, and I know that some of you must be thinking, ma'am, homework questions are so easy. Which is why I have a slightly tricky homework question. So you can take your time with this and write the answer for it. A goat eats away all the leaves of small plants such as balsam. However, in a few days, new leaves could have been seen sprouting in the plant again. How do you think the plant is surviving without the leaves, right? I'm sure you must be wondering, right? A lot of you must be wondering, okay, how exactly this is going to happen? So make sure that you take a picture of this particular question or you write it down in your book, then come back and leave the answer in the comment section. We will be discussing the answer in the next class. Yes? Because you know, no matter what, we've got you covered. And to show your love to us, make sure that you like the video, tell your friends about it, share it with them, and to, show some extra love, subscribe to our channel for all the updates, and free trial classes are there in the description box. Yes, I can thank you so much, Anirudh, that all of you had, fun in this class. I can see a lot of you are happy, and I'm happy too. Hoping to see you very, very soon again. Bye-bye and have a nice day.